Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I thought I would just do a really quick, sort of unscripted explanation about the goings on behind the channel. I tried to record this with my face, with my webcam, but for some reason it just did not want to work. It was way too slow. But that doesn't really matter. There are two main things I want to talk about today. The first being, very quickly, the name changes, and then second, JackSepticEye's Warhammer. And kind of what led me to decide to actually make that for him as opposed to just not, I guess. So first, the reason I am no longer Anomalous Builds and am currently Iron Oxide is because my main channel used to be called Mr. Anomalous. Okay, I ended up changing it to entity number 002 or just entity 002 for various reasons that I go over on a video on that main channel. So since I am no longer Mr. Anomalous, and Anomalous Builds being kind of a play on words, if I am Mr. Anomalous, then Anomalous Builds is me building, and also my builds are anomalous, or something like that. I don't really know what I was thinking, but since I'm no longer Mr. Anomalous, I can no longer be Anomalous Builds. So that's why I changed it. It was for about a day the Mad Blacksmith, but I discovered that there is a pocket knife brand, so I changed it again to Iron Oxide for good measure. Going into JackSepticEye's Warhammer now, for those of you who don't know, JackSepticEye is a YouTuber who's been around for a really long time. He has, I think, like 22 million subscribers, and I was one of his first, I think, 10,000. I haven't watched him persistently over all these years, but kind of on and off, but in one of his more recent videos, he kind of jokingly asked if any of his fans were blacksmiths, and if so, he really needs a Warhammer. Well, I don't think he was expecting it, but it just so happens that I, a fan, am in fact a blacksmith, which is what obviously this whole channel is surrounds. And for me, this is just kind of a good opportunity to show him my appreciation, because like I said, I've been subscribed forever. I'm not really hunting new subscribers or likes and comments and what have you, but for those of you who have subscribed because of interest, because of that Warhammer, thank you very much. That's super cool. Like, this channel's been around for about a year and a half, and up until then it's only accumulated 15 subscribers, so just overnight, just because of the trailer, not because of the actual video, I gained 5 new subscribers. So that's really awesome. If any of you are listening to this, thanks very much for joining this community. It's very small, but we have fun here. Blacksmithing is nothing but fun. So even when you're getting burned or cut or smashed, this whole channel is kind of about me learning about blacksmithing. My first few videos were made with me using a giant boulder as an anvil, and my forge, my furnace for heating metal, was a cinder brick that had a hole chiseled into the side of it that I stuck a hairdryer up into. And that was my forge, and I made a couple of rebar knives that way, and it was a lot of fun. But now I built a better forge and have a real anvil, courtesy of my wife and my father-in-law for Christmas, so that's really awesome. So I wanted to do Jack's Warhammer over my long weekend. My job works me 12-hour shifts, but it allows a lot of time off. So I am actually just at the end of a 5-day weekend, which happens once a month. But unfortunately, I wasn't really able to do that, just for various reasons. My plan was to take a simple ball peen hammer, forge the peen out into a spike, forge the round face of the hammer into a square, and then give it some spikes, replace the handle with something longer, burn it a bit, stain it with boiled linseed oil, and wrap some leather around it or something like that. It's not a very difficult project, at least I don't think it's going to be. But, so if you subscribe because of that, keep an eye out. I'm trying to find the time to put that together. I've been editing what little footage I have been able to collect for that video. I have collected and have been editing, so I'm working on it. Can't tell you when exactly it's coming out, but nonetheless, keep an eye out for it. I'm excited for that. Don't know if Jack has his P.O. box on his channel anymore, but I guess we'll see. So until then, this is Iron Oxide, my new name, of course, signing off.